Well, it's not an LS, it's not a single cam, it's not an RB30.
It's
another
253. Alright, so before we get started, I want to quickly touch on something. So a couple of weeks ago, I put up a post saying that I was after a 253 to do some measurements to try and build one of Australia's coolest 253s with ITBs. That ended up going gangbusters, that post. So it kind of showed me that there's a fair bit of interest in seeing this thing and this project done. So in honor of that, and also as a fundraising attempt to actually get this thing built, because currently there is no budget, so I need you guys to help me, we're releasing this t-shirt right here, the 253 t-shirt. 253 has probably never been on a t-shirt until today, but now is your chance to own one for your very self. These are going to be pre-order only. Put them up for only a couple of weeks and then we'll close it, and it'll take a couple of weeks to manufacture. But the beauty of that, it means that we're going to be able to provide these in a range of colors, as well as not only where it says General Motors Holden, we also have another version that says the Mighty Thong Slapper. You can pick, that's up to you. You can totally choose. That's the idea of a pre-order. Up on the website now, so head on over and get yourself one. It'd be a really, really big help into seeing this thing get built.
All right, Michael, what are we doing today?
All right, we are back in the shed, which is a nice change because we have air conditioning here and it is boiling outside today. But we are back on the Torana. The Torana has made its journey all the way from Daniel's house to here. Now the real fun begins. Now we can actually start putting this thing together for the final time. So, last episode we spent a lot of time just getting this thing rolling. And we said that a lot of stuff's coming out. That's going to happen today. All that front suspension, it's all coming back out because I'm going to put the new stuff in. I don't know whether we touched on it last week, but we have coilovers to go in this thing. And we're going to start with the front. What I hope is we'll get that done, and then we're going to move on to getting the brakes, at least the front brakes sorted in this thing with the hopper stoppers kit to convert it to AEU brakes, I think it is. The rear end, that's for another day. But this is today's goal. We're going to try and get this thing done on the front end.
And maybe drop the engine in.
And maybe drop the engine. We'll see if we get time, but we're going to be pushing it today, so we'll see. It's really, really hot today, but let's have a look at what parts we're working with today. All right, what do we got?
Possibly tough mount stuff. That's what we got, and it's definitely not.
Now Daniel's labeling strikes again.
Oh, you cracked me up, Daniel.
I was going to scribble it out, but like, I'm sure it's not going to be a big deal, but we made it a big deal anyway.
It's a big deal. All right, so what we are going to do is the front end is all wrong. Hoppers Stoppers sent us an email saying you put the spindles in backwards, but we didn't read any instructions. So the plan is get the wheels off, pull the hubs back off, pretty much tear it back down because we've got to get that spring back out. We've got to pop ball joints in because the ball joints need to be replaced. But what we do have is a Castlemaine Rod Shop coilover kit for the front. They use a Viking coilover.
This may look very familiar because it looks like very similar to the setup that was used on the LSQ.
Yep, we've used this kit quite a few times. Works well, pretty simple. I think you usually just got to hone out a couple of holes at the bottom of the arm for a plate and a bigger bolt to go through. So we'll go through that as we start putting it together though. The Tough Mounts box can go over there. Daniel is going to be in the background tinkering with some brake lines. He wants to remake the brake lines. We'll run through it as we go through the instructions, but they are an AU Series 2 brake caliper because you need Ford parts to make your Holden better.
He really loves that fact, don't you?
Ford 9-inch diff, Ford brakes, America engine, how to make your Holden faster and better.
Don't use anything Holden.
Insert Ford and American parts.
On a side note, really quickly, how good is it having a hoist back?
In here.
Yeah, this is heavier than I thought.
What we need to do is the brakes are now on the backside, pretty much the same thing as the HG. When you want to put HQ brakes on it, you swap the spindles. Right. But Daniel bought new lower ball joints. Why couldn't it have been the uppers? They bolt in.
I know.
Why did it have to be the bottom one? So we need to replace them as well.
Yeah.
So we're pretty much pulling all this apart except for that top arm.
Yeah.
And these guys already know that top arm doesn't come off. You got the size for that? I think it was that one.
It was 19, I reckon. Alright, let's start whacking it. I hate ball joints.
Nice!
Got it. Now I didn't break my finger just Yeah, I caught it.
Well-oiled machine.
We didn't drop one.
No.
How you going, Nathan?
Yeah. Alright, how it is.
If you're wondering why we're changing it, it's because this thread is absolutely massive. Why'd you do that?
So it fits under. And I'm going to attempt to push it from the top here. Probably should have a sleeve over it, but I reckon it might work. I don't know.
I don't know if there's a job that I hate more than pressing out this.
Yeah. Oh, easy. Yeah, keep going.
It's not this that's the pain when it comes to it. It's the setting up.
Yeah. There it is. Isn't that over your nose? Oh.
That's it. She's home. That was actually too easy.
That wasn't too bad, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, look at that brand newness. Very shiny. Get those man mitts on there.
Alright, cool. I think we'll do the other side, and then me and Michael can start looking at the instructions on fitting these coilovers.
Oh. Yeah, for a minute there. Dan's got paint out. He's putting bolts in. Why do you need a rat can? Lovely. Two brand new
Sweet!
joints.
On to the next.
Let's grease them.
Red rubber grease. Meow.
This is definitely worth doing, because I didn't in the XE, and she's squeaky.
Especially with the urethane, because the urethane doesn't like to flex as much as rubber.
Oh, like butter!
That makes a difference, doesn't it?
Oh, where's the bolts? I might as well slip them in.
So Daniel is having the really fun job of remaking the brake lines.
I don't think it's that bad. It's fun. It's just
Yeah, we'll see. We'll talk to you later.
When it doesn't pick up all the mounting points under the frame, that's when you're gonna be like,
Yeah.
Oh, 100% is going to need adjusting when it's underneath there, but
So he's using the old one as a template, and a clever way that he's thought to do it is by using cable ties to hold it in place as he goes. Thank you, King Chrome, for donating so many cable ties. Anyway, have fun.
Will do.
Doing some reading there, Michael.
Yes, so we have the Rod Shop coilover kit. So it's a Viking kit, the same as we've used previously. So you can see they are a gorgeous bit of kit. The good things about the Vikings, and it's something that Daniel should be using on his VY, is they're two-way adjustable. So you've got compression and rebound, so it means you can stop it from bouncing back up as well too. Really good for drag racing. This is for the front, so it doesn't really matter, but we will probably look at doing something like this in the rear as well too eventually. So we're gonna get at least a two-way adjustable shock for the rear of this thing. One of us can start assembling and one of us can start drilling out, because what we do have to do, the same as we did last time, is you need to put this plate on top of the lower control arm.
it goes on top, does it?
Yeah, so
Yep.
it goes on top. So to do that, we need to drill out the original nut that's sitting on there. So we knock the original nut off with a cold chisel, drill the hole out bigger, sit this in place, and then put your spring in. It's pretty straightforward. They're not hard to install at all, and they don't really require a lot of modifying, which is one really good thing about it. And being coilovers, they're completely adjustable, so we can make this as high or as low as we want in the front.
These little nuts here need to come off, so we hit them with a cold chisel, and then we're going to drill that out. Doink.
Hey! Done! Look at us going with our fancy deburring tool. We didn't have that when we did the LSQ, did we? How far we've come. Ready! So I was all excited. I'm like, yep, we're on a roll. Let's get moving. I went to go knock out
this one here, you know, get started on it. And then I found those booger welds. That's gonna be a pain to get off now. This is why you keep your really tiny leftover blades for jobs like this. A little bit of panel beating on your controller, that's what you want. Don't lift the car off the boys.
Yep, no, we're good. Keep going, pushing through.
Oh, it doesn't matter, you can lift the top up anyway, I guess.
Alright, so now I'm happy to drop this down.
Damn, that looks good. Get them in and then put the tie rods in. And then we can get ready to lower it down, I reckon.
No, we'll put the brakes on.
Oh yeah, I suppose, yeah, might as well do that.
Yeah, we'll put the brakes on, we'll put the brake line, the soft line in, and then that's it.
We've got distracted because...
Well, we've put Michael's wheels on the car, or Michael put the wheels on, and these are the QE's wheels. So, I don't know what offset these are. They're only a 7-inch wide rim, but this is what this car is pretty much set up for, is a 235.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is, Michael's already pulled the springs out, we're just gonna cycle the diff, see where it's gonna go, where it's gonna hit, so that we can look at, actually, you know what, it's gonna clear. It might hit the inside, just so we can see what wheels we need to order for this car.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, it looks like these wheels are gonna fit, and these are now Daniels wheels.
Yeah, they potentially could be.
It clears there, it's just up that front part.
Hey Daniel, $700, they're yours. Ooh.
See, the diff is coming back and away from
It is.
there.
Oh, is this actually gonna clear?
I think it is, mate. Oh, so that's pretty much the height it's going to roughly be at. So it's hitting on the back here, right there, and right there. If you rolled that, you could come out another 10 mil and you'll miss that.
Yeah.
That looks awesome. Holy shit.
That does look so good.
Yeah, that looks really good. Could go a touch lower. Damn, that looks good, man.
Hey Daniel, I gotta admit, I'm really liking the circle steelies.
I do too. They do look pretty good, don't they?
The circle hole steelies look really
I
good.
always like D-shaped, but they don't look bad.
But 100%, that looks killer. Killer.
Yeah, so they're really close. They're see, we're just touching there, so another 10 mil out, which I reckon we can probably get if we lift the guard. And I reckon she'd be good.
I reckon.
Alright, we need to get back to the task at hand.
I don't know, that's some motivation right there, baby.
Nathan's just staring in awe. Come on, Nathan. Snap out of it.
Looks good.
Let's go. Onto the front. Brakes. If we get brakes on this thing, we can drop it on the ground, see it on the ground, Nathan.
Yeah, true. We might whack that with a hammer to give it a bit of clearance and then we'll drop it on the ground.
Alright, after that little detour of admiring wheels, we're now going to move on to the brakes. Dan's going to reassemble the tie rod ends in the front there.
Yep.
Get them working, and then, yeah, basically get started on brakes.
Calipers on.
Hopper stopper fitting instructions. What you need to know and should do before proceeding with fitting. This is what the final product should look like.
Ah, ooh.
Ah.
Good morning, Mr. Michael.
If that goes on there, I assume. And then this one goes on there.
Isn't it? Oh, and then the spacer goes there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can get a rough idea of what it looks like. So then that goes in like that. Okay. Well, that's pretty much what it's going to look like. Huh?
Yeah, looks good. Really good.
Bottom.
Yeah, so that. Oh, that looks right. Yeah, that's it. Sweet. We're not moving that.
Perfect. How good is that?
Yeah.
Hopper stoppers are.
Well, this is our first time using them. We've heard of them a million times. Definitely a good kit.
You got the shims and stuff to put in?
Yeah, I just want to know how the shims go.
Where do these go?
In the ends.
In the ends? What do you mean ends? Everybody knows right now it's a competition of who's getting this in first. But Nathan going, no, I'm not competing until he gets in. Done!
I win, you suck, you lose.
Alrighty, that's one side done. That's pretty much ready to start with.
And that looks good.
Good.
It's great. I mean, not by modern standards, but by Torana standards, yeah.
You couldn't have got a smaller hammer. That's a bit of, you guys don't think that we're forward drivers. That's a bit of forward. Wait, I haven't done that up yet. Hurry up. It's got something. I want to just get angrier and angrier. Word of the day. It's got something to it. Oh, getting hot. Mate, we might as well have a forward drive track. We're talking about group, departure angles, you know.
No one mentioned it.
Yeah, I don't know. David's had a conversation in his head, clearly. Oh, listen to her.
Alright, where are we at, Nathan?
Alright, so front assembly is all together, brakes are in. What we're going to do now is we're just going to drop the engine in just so we can see it.
Because we can't actually do this bolt up here because we can't get the weight. As soon as we try and lift it with a jack, the whole car's lifting. So we're going to try and put the engine in, use some dead weight to get all the front suspension basically buttoned up and done.
Yeah.
That's it pretty much. And also it'll allow us to maybe throw the transmission up, which is down there, and see what we got to do to make this thing fit. Because it ain't going to fit. We know it's not.
Yeah.
We should probably show the engine and talk about the engine. We haven't done that yet.
Yeah, let's have a look. Alright, this is Daniels 253. So this is the engine. It is a, what's it called again?
LS2.
L98, that's the word I was looking for. It is an L98, okay?
Nathan's not familiar with it because it's got this weird thing with it's got two banks of cylinders and there's a big V.
I'm used to beating these things.
He's not used.
It's an L98, it's a VE engine. We got it from Hardcore Wreckers. Thank you, Anthony from Hardcore Wreckers. It's gone to Horsepower Junkie to get the engine built. So Ant from Horsepower Junkie did put the engine together for us. It's got GM Motorsport heads, a GM Motorsport Turbo Killer cam, and put pistons in it as well to suit the heads. I think they're a CNC ported head.
Yeah, right, okay.
So they're a full complete head package from GM Motorsport. And it's got their Turbo Killer cam. And the Turbo Killer cam, I must say, sounds sick. Ants went right over it. Daniel painted it in like this, it's like a dark metallic grey. And it looks really good. It looks better than just black.
It's going to hide all the oil leaks, which is what I like about it.
Yeah. So it's going to be quite the stout running gear. I've been in a friend of ours, Torana, that has an LS3 with just a camshaft, and it is snappy and threw me into the seat.
Yeah.
So this car's going to be very snappy.
Yeah, Daniel wanted to try something different. Obviously, he has the VY Turbo, and he's played with that for a little while now, but this thing is going to be NA, so it's going to be a whole different sort of kettle of fish because should be power straight off the throttle, really.
It'll be power anytime you want it. It'll never heat sink, heat soak. It'll just love it. So Daniel's already put the the Torana conversion sump on it. It's a Moroso sump. He's put the pickup and everything in it. It looks really good.
Yeah.
I mean, a Holy High Rise intake would look killer on it as well.
Yeah, it would.
But you know, it's still a budget car.
Those do look good. They always look good. Tough mounts for the win. This is where we either make a lot of people happy or a lot of people sad. Some people love the LS, some people hate them. We know that.
Well, it makes me super sad.
Why?
I want an RB30.
Yeah, no.
Back to the front. Here we go.
Why do you have to paint it so dark?
Did you want a heater, Daniel?
Get a grip, man.
Now let's get ready for steamer.
Yeah, more? Yeah, cool, that's 20. I need a bar.
Yep. Give it a whirl, eh? And you put it on, and then you fill it up, and then it won't come off. Ah, there you go. I don't know how much to put in it.
Wait until it
Oh,
bellies.
that's pretty full.
Is it full? Yeah,
Go get a bit more.
Oh, yeah.
And then I found out, if you ever had trouble getting this off, if you loosen this off, look at that. You know all the times I've been fighting it, like, come on, get off, and then I realised you're supposed to undo it.
Well, not all of them undo though. I think this one does. Do they all undo?
Yeah, apparently they do.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Wow, that's good.
Isn't it?
That fills it instantly. A bit more. One more.
I don't want to burst
Yeah,
it though.
okay, right,
Because they burst on the XE and now there's grease everywhere. Well, sunk clears really well, obviously. Should. Transmission?
Transmission's
I don't know, man. No, I honestly think it's just going to be this back end and maybe this cross member here. I don't know, the transmission. I don't know, it doesn't look that bad.
So the transmission, for everyone wondering what the story is, that's not a rag.
We pick that up every time.
That's
It's
my
not a rag.
racing t-shirt. Literally, this is my racing t-shirt.
Put grease all over me.
Available at hackshopgarage.com.au.
Hang on, I'm not going to walk with you everywhere.
The story with the transmission, the reason why we keep talking about it is everyone said a turbo 350 fits straight into this car. Really
Yeah.
good fit, didn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone said, do not go with turbo 400. You don't need it, it's too big. So what Daniel do? Turbo 400.
No, one person, but 50% of the community have turbo 400s in it anyway.
It looks really good.
Nah, it lives up there on the pegboard.
I mean, it should. Essentially, it's a big 350.
I can't believe the amount of room that is here though.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
You know what
the
looked
amount
good?
of room.
Two turbochargers facing
Yeah.
into each other right there.
You could fit two little turbos so easily there. Melt the boots off.
Oh,
the
you know what would
steering.
be even better? Stealthy. Bottle. Put it on
You
the
can mount a
bottle.
bottle across the front here.
Yeah. Wow. So how sacked do you think this is going to be in the front, Nathan?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a little low.
I didn't think you would ever be able to say that.
I like the front up. Looks like a budget build racer.
It's the front wheels now that make it look cheap.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, okay.
That scares me actually because that's at full load.
Yeah, there's no weight in it. There you go. It's funny, a couple of days ago this was on a rotisserie.
It actually sits, how it's sitting now is really good. Like it needs an inch in the back.
Nah, I need to sit low at the front.
Oh, Will, there's no radiator,
No
there's no
weight.
bumper bar.
Yeah, that's the spring as low as it can go, but the weight of the Turbo 400 radiator, like Michael, bonnet, hopefully it'll come down. Fluids.
For sure. The rear end looks full drag beta spec, doesn't it? You know, I actually love it without the rear bar.
Yeah, it looks good without the
Yeah. Do you really need it? Because it looks so good without
Does
the...
look better without the bar, I do admit.
Alright, so our NA combo... Whoa! Hang on a minute.
What do you think, Michelle?
Take the cap off for one.
Oh, wee. Actually, they fit really well up under there. I mean, if you're a cool guy, you know.
now look at him. Daniel's like, I've ordered a turbo kit.
I understand, you know, it's only the cool people that run turbos. That's what I learned.
Well, the question is, does he want to run a 10? Or does he want to run a 9.2?
Come on. You already got the manifolds. Just buy a turbo. Get another loan out.
There's no more money.
So, that's it for this one. Pretty happy to get all that finished up. Brakes are on properly. Get the engine sitting in, rear ends. We've sorted a lot of things out, I think. So now the next episode, finish off the brakes, finish off the body stuff, If you want to support the channel, make sure you head over to the website where you can buy some of Michael's those engines, little engines, you know, those little 253s.
Mate, everyone loves that little 253. Everyone wants to see the world's coolest 253 built.
Help support the channel to build Michael's dream 253 and buy some shirts and stuff like that.
It's not my dream 253. It's Australia's dream 253. It's the people's champion.
All right.
Nathan really doesn't see the vision.
Let's keep it alright.
The people's 253. Make sure you like and subscribe and stay tuned for the next episode.
Oh, before you go, word of the day.
Oh, word of the day has got to be put some droop in it.
See you next episode. That's an Daniels Torana right there, boys.
That sure is.
All right, Michael. Whose piece of shit orange shit box is in the back?
Have you seen the comments that said you guys give Daniel too much of a hard time? And you start it like that.
No, I'm not starting it like that. All right.
Nathan and I were only talking about it before. We go through stages where we don't see engines in the shop for ages because we're just not working on them. And then all of a sudden we have an influx of engines. So we have a single overhead cam there. We have a brand new LS sitting over there. We have a 253 block sitting in the back there. Also have another 308 block sitting in the back as well too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after the last episode we put out, Hopper Stop was actually reached out to them, and they said, you
Sorry, go on.
He's waiting for you. To
I
talk.
know he's.
No, my hand's off the trigger, go.
And they reached out and said, you guys. Hello again.
Hello, Tools. This is me.
Why do we always go back to the Saddle Club, Nathan?
Hello, Tools. I miss you because I don't know what I'm doing. Systematic.
This car is hydromatic.
It's got some.
How good. How good is it when things just work? I mean, it's not in yet, so let's not count our chickens, but...
I had 4 chickens yesterday. Where's my 4th chicken? Is it count your chickens? Is it actually count your chickens?
Yeah, count your chickens before the eggs hatch, isn't it? That's what they say.
Well, sometimes you don't get an egg from a chicken.
What else do you get
Or
from
roosters.
Well, yeah.
Oh, the Scottish thing all day.
It's got some droop to it.
I like the way he says, droop.
It's got too much droop.
Did he say how much horsepower he reckons this is going to make?
I think he said 300.
Is that it? My 253 is going to make more than that.
I was about to say, is that it? That's what your engine's gonna make.
Yeah, but that's an LS. It's got to be 400 surely.
Huh?
It's got to be 400 surely.
Yeah, I think he was saying like 450.
Low 400s, 410, 420.
My 253 is going to give this a run for its money. I'm genuinely excited to see a cool NA combo.
We built a cool NA combo. It's just slow.
Which one?
HQ.
Oh, yeah. Nah, that wasn't cool because the gearbox let it down.
Yeah, the gearbox really let that car down.
I'm talking about a cool high-powered NA combo, sorry.
Yeah, I'm excited to... This is going to be a pretty stout car. I think it's going to be... I think it might be 10-2, 10-0 car.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a 10-0.
I would genuinely love to see this on the bottle. I don't want to... I know, like... So, for you guys at home, the overall plan will eventually be Daniel will probably charge this when he gets some money down the track. It's either going to be blower or turbo. We don't know yet, although he has just bought a turbo kit, I just remembered.
Oh, he did buy it?
Yep.
Oh, well then it's turbo.
Yeah, but I would love to honestly see it go on the bottle.
I would like to as well.
Yeah,
I would
because
like
this would
to
be
as well.
such a good car for on the bottle. Like, it's a good NA engine already, and then just give it a little bit of a tweak with some giggle juice, and I reckon she would respond really, really well to it.
I think so as well.
And it's a good platform for it. You know, it would respond really well. But it's not our car at the end of the day. Daniel doesn't want
Yeah, that's it. It's
to
up
live
to
off the
him.
bottle.
Yeah. But either way, I think it's going to stay NA for a while. Because this car's going to be a riot.
Oh yeah,
This car's going to be an absolute...
almost as much fun as a Gemini.
It's going to be a handful. You should mask that up, man. People will drop ball bearings down there.
Purchase up with a single overhead cam to do that.
What? I've got boost. If you beat me, I just...
Turn it up.
Jake.
Well, actually, a lot of people ask why the black engine bay. Why the black engine bay?
The black engine bays go with any colour.
He's going to paint the
Exactly
car white
right.
in the future so it matches.
Yeah, exactly right. If people ask why do black, well, because he doesn't know what colour he's going to paint it eventually, so
Yeah.
that
And the
way
other thing.
black goes everything.
Yeah.
And also it hides oil stains. Ask Nathan about his beautiful pristine white engine bay, how that's working out for him.
Yeah, not gonna lie, white engine bays kind of suck because I have to pretty much every time I wash the car, I'm washing the engine bay.
Yeah.
So it's not fun. What a boat anchor!
It looks like it's been at the bottom of the seat, doesn't it?
See, now I need to buy a boat so that I can use this as an anchor.